Hi guys, this is Sajak from Downgrade.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to go back to the MIUI ROM from the HyperOS Xiaomi EU ROM. So please take a backup of all the data on your phone and then let's get started. Please keep in mind that this video is regarding the Xiaomi EU HyperOS ROM and not the stock HyperOS ROM. So if that's well and good, then let's get started. First and foremost, you will have to get hold of the Android SDK platform tools. So get it from my guide and extract them onto your PC. You can extract them anywhere you want. In my case, I've done the extraction in C drive, and these are the files for platform tools. Once you've done the extraction, your next course of action is to unlock the bootloader. This you already would have done because you are on a custom ROM. So let's move ahead with the next step. Now you will have to get hold of the Mi Flash tool. So you may get it from my guide and extract them onto your PC. So let me show you how it will look. Just a minute. So this is the Mi Flash tool, and please make sure to download this version itself, which is of 28 May 2018. This is the version which works the best as of now. So download this and extract them onto your PC. Once you have got hold of Mi Flash tool, you will now have to get hold of the Xiaomi Fastboot ROM. For that, you may get hold of the ROM from the third-party sites such as Xiaomi Firmware Updater. And once you have got the ROM will be in a TGZ format. So you will have to extract it. For extraction, you may use a app such as 7-Zip. So install the app from its website, then right click on the TGZ format ROM and select open with 7-Zip file manager. Then upon extraction, you will get a tar format file, again extracted using 7-Zip, and upon extracting the tar file, you will get the ROM file. Let me show you. This is the ROM file, and you will get all these files. So first off, it will be in a .tgz format, which you have to extract via 7-Zip. Upon extracting, you will get a .tar file, which you will again have to extract using 7-Zip. And upon extracting the tar file, you will then get this folder, and inside this folder, you will have all the files, including the images file as well, the partition files. So with this, we have got the Fastboot ROM as well. And let's move ahead with the next step. So once you have got all of the ROM file, you will now have to boot your phone to Fastboot mode. For that, first and foremost, you will have to enable USB debugging on your phone. So go to the settings menu. As you could see, currently I'm on the Xiaomi HyperOS ROM. So go to the settings menu and then go to info and specs. From here, tap on OS version 7 times. You will get a prompt that you are now a developer. So go back and again go back, then go to additional settings, and you should now see developer option. So go there and enable the toggle next to USB debugging. You will get a prompt on your phone. Checkmark, I'm aware of all the risk, and now you have to wait for 10 seconds. Once the time frame has elapsed, just tap on OK. And with this, debugging is enabled. You might get an RCK prompt as well. In that case, tap on allow or OK. And debugging is now enabled. Let's verify the debugging connection. So go to platform to folder address bar. Type in CMD and hit enter. This will launch command prompt inside platform tools. Now type in ADB devices and make sure that you are getting a serial ID. If you're not getting any ID, then unplug and replug your phone from the PC. Disable and re-enable USB debugging. Tap on revoke USB debugging. Use the official cable that came with your phone and use the USB 2.0 port on your PC. So carry out these USB tweaks and make sure that you're getting an ID. Once you're getting this ID, let's now move ahead and boot your phone to Fastboot mode. So type in ADB, reboot, bootloader and hit enter. And your phone will now reboot into Fastboot mode. It will take only a few seconds. So let's just wait, and as you could see, it's about to boot into Fastboot mode. Let's now verify the connection as well. So type in Fastboot devices and hit enter, and make sure that you're getting a serial ID. If you're not getting any ID, then you will have to install Fastboot drivers. I made a separate guide and a video on the same. You could refer to my guide and install those drivers as well. From here, once you've installed the drivers, right click on the Windows icon and select Device Manager, and then expand the Android phone section and make sure your phone is being shown as Android bootloader interface. So this, as well as the serial ID next to Fastboot, signify that your PC is able to read the phone in Fastboot mode, and we are now good to go ahead. So next up, let's now install the Xiaomi drivers. Although they might not be required, but still, just to be on a safer side, you should install them. So for that, first and foremost, launch the Mi Flash tool using its exe file. It will take a few seconds to load. Once that is done, go to the driver section and click on install. It will now install all these drivers. Once the driver has been installed, I will advise you to do a restart of your PC. Once that is done, let's now move ahead. And now we could start with the process of doing a downgrade to MIUI from HyperOS. So in this regard, your first course of action is to click on the select button and now choose the extracted Fastboot ROM. So in my case, let me show you, let me choose the folder. Let's go there, and it should be, I guess, inside the downloads folder. So let's select that as well. So this is the downloads folder, and make sure to select the entire folder. As you could see, the folder which has the code name, make sure to choose the entire folder and not the images folder. You don't have to choose the image folder. Instead, you have to choose the folder just above the images folder, which is this one. So choose the folder and click on OK. Once you have made the selection, click on the refresh button and make sure your phone is being shown as over here. It's the same device ID which is shown in the CMD window. As you could verify from here, it's the same device ID. Once that is done, now comes the most important part. Now over here you could see three options. The first is the clean all, save user data, and clean all and log. So it's highly recommended that you choose the clean all option. The first option will remove all the data from your phone but leave the bootloader unlocked. The second option will not remove any data and leave the bootloader unlocked. The third option will remove all the data but log the bootloader as well. This third option is the most riskiest because it will log the bootloader, and if something goes wrong, then you will not be able to recover it. On the other hand, if you are doing a downgrade, then you cannot save data. You will have to do a format data. So the best approach is to do a format data and leave the bootloader unlocked, because if something goes wrong, we could easily rectify the issue since the bootloader will be unlocked in our phone. So please choose the clean all option. And once that is done, your phone is being shown here and you have made the selection as well. Simply hit the flash button and the flashing will now start. It could take up to around 10 to 15 minutes in some cases. So let's just wait for the flashing to complete. So guys, while the flashing is going on, I will also like to discuss one important aspect. If for some reason you are not able to use the Mi Flash tool, then that's not a cause of concern. Simply go to the ROM folder where you have done the extraction, and inside that you will see three batch files: the flash all.bat, and then flash all except storage bat, and flash all log bat. So in fact, these three are the same files which the Mi Flash tool is using currently, as you could see from here. In case you choose the clean all, then it will use the flash all.bat file. In case you use the save user data, it will use flash all except storage bat. And if you use the clean all and log, it will use the flash all log bat file. So if the Mi Flash tool is not working for you, then you must simply launch the batch file, which as of now should be the flash all.batch file. So simply launch this batch file. It will automatically flash all the firmware files, do a format data, and your phone will then boot to the OS. You may simply do the job done without the need for Mi Flash tool as well. We are using the tool just to get a UI and UX of the entire process. But if you want, you must simply do the job via the batch file as well, which for now should be the flash all batch file. These are the same files which the Flash tool is also using. As you could see from here, it's the same file and nothing else. So with that said, let's now wait for the flashing to complete. So guys, the flashing is now complete. You will get a flash done message as well as the success message, and your phone should now reboot to the OS. Do keep in mind that the first boot up will take up some additional time frame. This is completely normal and nothing to worry about. And as of now, our phone should now boot to the MIUI ecosystem. So let's just wait for a boot up to complete. And it's the MIUI logo, as you could see, and the old MIUI sound as well. So it will take around a couple of more seconds for a phone to boot to the setup screen, and after that we could then check out the OS as well. So let's just wait for it to boot up. So guys, with this we are now in the setup screen. Let me quickly skip the initial setup process and take you to the OS. If you want, you may do a data restore right away. I will not be doing that and skipping all the stuffs right now. So let's skip this as well, and I will take you to the OS and show you the result of the UI and UX of MIUI, just to be double sure that we are inside the OS. And with this, we should be booted to the MIUI 14 ROM in a matter of few seconds. Initially, we were on the HyperOS Xiaomi EU ROM, and from that we have done a downgrade to the MIUI 14, as you could see. And this first time delay is just normal. It will not happen from subsequent times. So just give it a few seconds, and with this we should now inside be in the OS. and this is it. And let me show you the settings menu, about phone, and we are in the MIUI 14. So guys, these were the steps to do a downgrade from the HyperOS Xiaomi EU ROM to the MIUI ROM. If you have any queries with regard to any of the steps, do let me know in the comment section, and thanks a lot for watching.